Oh, this coffee nasty. Ooh. Hi, how y'all doing? I hope you're having a good day. If you have not met me before, my name is Kile J. I use they, them pronouns. Before I get into the video, you need to go ahead and subscribe, boo. I'ma wait. Thank you. I am so excited to talk about today's topic because I know what it feels like to be broke in NYC. I feel like I know how to give really good advice on what you can do to overcome that. I don't like gatekeeping information. Like, I'm not the type of girl that's like, I was blessed by the Lord. That's how I overcame things. No, I'm gonna be like, no, you need to talk to this person. You need to go up to this street corner. Like, gatekeeping info is very low vibrational to me, and I don't want to be a part of that. But before we get into it, I just want to let y'all know that I have a brand new store. It is called DVRS Studios, and I am so proud of it. I designed all the products myself. The products are queer and femme affirming. And the best part about it is that your purchase actually supports diverse LGBTQ plus artists. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and check out the website, dvrsstudios.patternbyetsy.com, and let's get back to the video. I just want to acknowledge that I know people are going through a difficult time right now. I definitely have been there many times. There are people who come to New York and they are not broke at all. It's giving very much. And where's my croissant? Like, I have an attitude. I'm about to have a bitch fit. Like, hello? Papa, did you transfer the $80,000? I'm going up to NYU to give him the money. I know they don't need the money till next month, but I just want to make sure I secure my spot. Because, you know, these, like, little scholarship kids, like, ugh. That wasn't the case for me. You know, I don't come from a rich background. I'm from Houston, Texas. I moved to New York right at 18. And the best thing about New York City is that you broke, but you're not the only one. There's about 3 million other broke people in there trying to make it work. So you are not alone. And disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you feel like you can gain something from my advice, feel free to use it. And let me know in the comments things you've done to survive being broke in NYC. And also, this doesn't have to just apply to NYC. I feel like a lot of these things can apply to a lot of big cities in America. Maybe you can use this to help you survive being broke wherever you at, okay? So, okay, let's get into the first topic. How to survive being broke in NYC. Number 1, become a seat filler. Okay, so there are so many like really big shows filming in NYC. There is like a lot of television programs that need audience members. And a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of the producers will actually pay people to sit their fat ass in a chair and laugh and cackle at all like the non-funny like daytime TV jokes. And so you can take your ass up to the television network, sit your ass down, and at the end of the taping, they'll give you anywhere from $25 to $200 just for sitting down and kikiing and cackling on. And another good thing about this is like sometimes they'll have like free little gifts that they give away. Like one time I went to this show and they gave me a free wig, which was cute. You know, I'm a drag queen, so, you know, I definitely tried it on.
I felt like a Spanish, like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I love me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican!
I have done this so many times, and this has literally saved my life in NYC. Just sitting my ass down in a chair, laughing at my favorite television host, getting $75, and then going to get some steak with my homegirls after it. Like,
Bon appetit!
it was definitely a moment in time. So the way that you do this, you want to research the companies that are currently looking for people to fill the audience. The best company I know of is called On-Set Productions. Just Google On-Set Productions and it'll pop right up for you. They have non-stop shows going on. And the only thing you really need for this is get you some cute pictures that you can upload to the website And just make sure you show your ass up, because if you like 2 seconds late, they'll be like, you want to sit on the train? You can sit down on the train. If you, yeah, the train, the one train, yeah. Where you live? You live in Harlem? Oh, okay. You can take the one train uptown. Thank you. It's closed. So make sure you give yourself enough time to get there on time, and also make sure you set your alarm clock, because a lot of these shows film at like 7 a.m. So get your ass up. Becoming a seat filler, I would rate this 4 out of 5. There is so many shows going on. Lots of big shows need people to fill the audience. It's really quick and easy money, and it's fun too. You can have a good ass time doing this. Okay, next. Do extra work. Now, doing extra work is very humbling, because you are number 1,000 on the call sheet, and so nobody is really concerned about how you feeling or like what's going on. It's just like cattle, like you're literally like a cow, like moo. But if you're an actor or an artist, which a lot of people in New York are, I think this is perfect for you to really get your feet wet, to really understand, you know, what it takes to be an actor. A really good benefit about this is that sometimes you're positioned right next to a world famous actor, and you can like watch them and study what they're doing. And it just helps you to grow and learn. I've met a lot of really famous people doing extra work. I also met like a lot of like really crazy people, so you want to watch out for that too. But I guess the downsides is that it doesn't pay much. Like, don't expect to get rich from it. But there's so many shows filming in New York City. They always need people of all different types, all different walks of life. So it's fairly easy to get a job being an extra. What you need to do is you need to go to castingnetworks.com. You need to make a profile. You need to upload, again, some really cute pictures. Put your little background, if you did some theater, if you did extra work before, and then just start applying to jobs. Like, just apply for everything that they have. I would say within 1 to 2 weeks, somebody will call you. They'll ask you if you're available, and then boom, you'll be number 525 on set at 2 a.m. So what would I rate this? I would give this a 3 out of 5. It's a really good experience if you're trying to be an actor, if you're an artist, but you will be there all day. It's very humbling. But on the flip side, you do get fed, which is great if you don't got no money for food. So be an extra, boom. Okay, next. Go to free events. This is the hustle of a lifetime. You can literally find a poppin' event every day in New York City. There's always something going on. It's always some holiday, some special promotion. And the easiest way you can find free events is sign up for newsletters. A lot of brands have like really big newsletters, and they're just looking for engagement. They're looking for people to sign up, and as a reward, you'll be the first person to know about like some big promotional event that they're having in New York City. Make sure you just look at all the brands that are in New York, see if they have a newsletter, and sign up, and you'll start getting random invites to events for doing nothing. Especially if you ain't got no money for food. These events will have buffets catered by Michelin star chefs, and they'll also have some open bars. So you can go eat, get your drink on, get you a big tote bag and pack a little to-go box, and you can put that food in your to-go box, and you'll have food for tomorrow. And a lot of times they give out freebies. Like I got like Uber gift cards at an event. I got like clothing gift cards to buy some free clothes. So go to free events, like hustle at free events. And that's also a great way to network too. So I would give going to free events a 5 out of 5. It's so many free events going on. You won't get paid directly for doing this, but you can network, get you some free food, and get your drink on. Connect with community. So New York is such a big city. There's so many diverse people in New York. That's what I love about it. And there is community out there for you. You know, I am Black, I am queer. It's a lot of people in New York who are going through exactly what I went through. And so it was really easy for me to connect with people. And from being in community with folks, I was always told about things that were going on. Like, I remember one time I was at this protest with community members, and I was like, ah! Like, I was so angry and upset about the injustices that were happening in the world, specifically around Black Lives Matter, Black trans rights. And because I was at that event, this lady was like giving out Shake Shack gift cards for $50. She was like, I feel your pain here. Have some Shake Shack. And little did she know that that is exactly what I needed in that moment, you know? So I'm saying that to say, when you connect with community, you can always find a way to overcome your situation. So I would give connecting with community a 5 out of 5. I highly recommend doing that pretty much immediately, like as soon as you step off the plane. And this is gonna sound funny, but just hear me out. Go to the Apple Store. Okay. When I was in New York, when I was 18 years old, I didn't have a computer. I didn't have a smartphone. So I didn't have what I needed. And there is so many Apple stores all around New York City. A lot of them are open 24 hours, or at least they used to be. I don't know what it's like now. Like, I'm like, is it open 24 hours still? Like, I mean, Apple got money, so I'm sure they can afford it. Like, whatever. What you need to do is take your ass to the Apple store. I used to always go to the one on 5th Avenue. Go downstairs. Go to the big desktop area where there's usually nobody there. Set up camp, you know, put your bag down and do all the work you need to do. If you need to make some logos to get paid for something, make a logo. If you need to send some emails, you can send some emails all day. These people will not kick you off. They could care less. Like, as long as you're not causing a disruption, as long as you're not playing Megan Thee Stallion out loud when people are trying to buy their overpriced phones, you will be okay. Just do everything that you need to do. And from that, you can apply for jobs. You can apply for gigs. You can apply for schools. You can do your homework for school. You can do everything you need to do at the Apple Store. So I would say taking your ass to the Apple Store is a 3.5 out of 5. You're not going to get paid from doing it right away, but you can find work. And they're not going to give you a chair. So you're going to have to stand up for hours on end. And if you try to take a chair, they'll kick you out. So just be mindful. Okay, next. What's next? Excuse me, I have a cold, y'all. I'm trying to fight it. It's giving Evander Holyfield, like, in this bitch. Like, okay, come on. Now, this goes back to the topic I was talking about earlier. But another huge hustle is working events. And how you get started with this is walk down Times Square, walk down an area that is super touristy. There's always somebody on the street, like, doing some type of promotional event for some big brand that is trying to drive sales up. Like, you'll be walking down the street and you'll see somebody in the middle of 5th Avenue, like, Cheetos, get you some Cheetos. Like, it's a real thing that people do to make money. So just go up to them and be like, oh my God, you're so cool. You're so funny. How did you get your job? And, you know, some people will be nice about it. They'll be like, oh, just apply on this website. Just go look at this job board and you know, you can apply for gigs. Some people will be really nasty about it. They'll be like, I don't know. God bless me. That's how. Cheetos. If they don't give you the tea, I'm going to give you the tea. You want to go on Facebook. You want to look up brand ambassador groups. And you want to just apply for jobs. Again, you got to have good photos. Like, make sure you have some really good photos. Make sure you have some type of resume with customer service experience. And then boom, you'll just be booking jobs all around the city. You can make really strong connections as well because you can network with the people who are working, who oftentimes are actors or artists. But sometimes they're just like random people, so you might not want to talk to everybody, but you'll see the cool people and you'll be able to kiki. And from that kiki, they'll tell you about other events going on. And a lot of people do this like as a full-time way of life. Like, they just work events every day. You know, I know some people who used to be waiters, but they were able to get enough events where they could sustain themselves comfortably without having to wait tables. So just check it out. See if it works for you. You know, some people are shy, so you can't really be shy doing this because people will expect you to learn choreography and dance in the middle of the street with a bag of Cheetos. Like, it just is what it is. But try it out. I would give this hustle a 4 out of 5. It takes a minute to get started because you really gotta network and you really gotta get some good photos. But once you're in there, you can work this for 10, 20 years. Some people I know have worked it over 20 years. So check it out. And last but not least, sell your clothes at Beacon's Closet or a consignment shop. You know, this hustle is a bit humbling because you will have to drag your shit on the A train down to Brooklyn. You will have to walk with it up to the store, and the people will look at your clothes like,
you know, if this was 2014 and, you know, this was in style back then, we would have purchased it. But since it's 2022, you can have this back. Here.
So just go there and be humble, but you might get lucky. You know, I've done this and I made about $200 in one day selling all my shit because my stuff is fly, okay? Period. I would definitely recommend giving it a shot, but I would say this is like a last resort type of thing because it just takes a lot of effort. So I would give this hustle a 2 out of 5. You might get your feelings hurt, and they might try to offer you $2 for your $80 shirt. So just keep that in mind. I think I covered a lot of things. I think these tips will help you either get some money or get some resources you need to get to the money, which is also very important when you try to become a bona fide hustler in New York City. And again, I just want to acknowledge how hard it is right now, especially in New York. Rents are skyrocketing. And, you know, it's a rat race out there. And I understand what it's like because I've been there many, 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 many times. But remain positive. Like I tried to do, you can overcome about anything. So just keep that in mind when you're out here trying to make some money, trying to come up in these New York streets. And most importantly, just keep going. Okay, thank you so much for checking out this video. Now I'm gonna mention some ways that you can support me. Number 1, again, check out my store. I am so excited because these products are queer and film affirming. I designed everything myself, and as soon as you purchase it, I'm shipping it right out. I am not playing with these shipping speeds, okay? And the best thing is, your purchase supports diverse LGBTQ+ artists. So what you waiting for? Go ahead and check it out at dbrsstudios.patternbyetsy.com. Number 2, check out my music. I just released a project called Honey. The songs are very near and dear to my heart because they talked about things I was going through, trying to navigate life as an openly queer person. And everything is available on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. So go ahead and stream it. And number 3, if you're feeling generous, donate. You can donate at Venmo. My Venmo is at Kyle Atwater. And you can donate to my Cashapp. My Cashapp is Kyle Atwater1. And lastly, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave some comments. You know, I would love to hear ways that you've survived in New York City or wherever in the world you're from. And let's keep the conversation going.